right, this is Dr. Bones live again and making a second attempt at this interview, and hopefully things go well this time. So we have the guys from Faith and Violence on, and we left off just telling about their past and how the name came up. So one question, pretty much question I had right before we got cut off, guys, was how did the band come together? Did you guys know each other first? Did you guys were friends first, or how did that come about?
Yeah, well, two of us are brothers. So me, that's Chris, plays the drum, and Danny, the lead singer. We're brothers, so obviously there's that. We've known each other for like ever. And then Mark's just a mutual best friend. Just it's just only 20 years between.
Yeah, apparently you're not important, Max, but that's okay. So when you guys came together and finally decided to start recording stuff, did you guys have an idea in mind of what type of music you're going to go with?
Kind of, because we've all played in bands, separate bands, for like 12 years or something. So yeah, we knew it was going to be some sort of mismatch of what we've all done previously.
Well, it sticks out because like it's a nice mixture of rock in there, which I like. I mean, I like many variations of music or different like genres, but I still like my rock and roll. It's always a pleasure to hear new stuff coming out. So with the past few songs released, obviously you have the new single out now. Now, is that on an EP, or is that going to be on a new EP coming out at some point?
We're going to be releasing a CD that's got the 2 tracks that you've heard, and then probably in the new year we'll do an EP with maybe another 2 or 3.
Right on. Yeah. Now, with the songs that were written, did you guys take a while to record those? Did you guys perform those live first, or how do you pretty much how do you guys sit down and write your songs? Like, how's the dynamic work?
It's a team effort. It's very, I don't know, best way to do it. We all come together with different ideas, eliminate what's good and what's bad, put it all together, and then play a few shows, see what people think to it. If we get a good response, and with that, and record it.
So, do you guys come together say when you come together initially, do you have, let's say, I wrote this guitar riff, and you guys just start jamming away, or do you just kind of go back and forth first before you actually kind of sit down and jam the song out?
Yeah, we always bring different ideas to practice studio, and then just adapt on things and make it sound better than it could be.
Very cool. It's just always a question I like to ask, just because every band dynamic works differently, and it's always curious to see how it comes about, whether it's done separately, they come together after, or they come together at once to start jamming, because it always makes for an interesting story, and just how the music comes about, because it gives people more of a inside idea of how it works, and it's not just as simple as sitting down and jamming a tune and go, okay, let's record this, it sounds okay.
Yeah, no, we like to do most of it together, so there's input from everyone, but it always starts off with an idea from one person. Yeah.
So now, with the song titles in general, both of them, I'm trying to think of the word, how to put this, but it almost seems like, for the one single, Hell For You, it seems like you're pretty much giving people crap, because the first one that we're going to get to in a few minutes here is You Made Your Bed, Now Lie In It. So,
yeah. Danny wrote the lyrics, so we can ask Danny. Come on.
I don't know. I write songs about girls. That's about it.
Well, I guess it's... Well, you kind of got me stumped on that one. I was expecting you to elaborate just a little on that one. It's like, okay.
It's mainly just Danny having a little moan about people, really. I'm trying to express why he's such a stress head.
Well, with those kind of song titles, I can definitely see that, especially in Hell For You. I couldn't even imagine. So, with that being said, Danny, do you give the guys a little bit of a headache when you guys record?
Yep.
Yeah. So, how long did it take you to record these 2 songs? Does it take a good chunk of time because you guys are having creative differences, or are they usually fairly quick?
It's fairly quick, to be fair, mate. We rehearse it loads beforehand, so we don't put it back and waste time. So
yeah, I like to get to know exactly what we're doing, so we can set a set of time for the studio. Can you hear Danny running a tap?
Well,
it's all set out beforehand, so there's no faffing about and trying to rejig stuff in the studio. So yeah, it doesn't take very long, really.
Okay, I was going to say we could ask Danny a few questions, but he seems to be a man of very few words, so. which is not necessarily a bad thing. So we're going to get to You Made Your Bed, Line It in just a moment. Now, do you guys have any plans to, any shows coming up to promote the new single and the new singles?
Yeah, well, if I can not joke. We're going to be playing a lot of gigs next year. So the first weekend that we've got booked is the first weekend in February. So on the 1st of February, we're playing the O2 Academy in Leeds, which is for the final of a music competition that we're doing. It's like a grand final, so there's that one. And then we're playing the day after. And then next year, we're just going to book a shit ton of gigs. So there'll be anything coming up on Twitter and Facebook and stuff.
Now, are you guys applying to any festivals or anything like that?
We are in talks early days, but obviously it's just been festival season. So just a case of getting offers for stuff and taking them when we can.
All right, well, I'd be looking forward to that, even though I can't personally make the shows. I'm hoping some YouTube videos will show up at some points as well.
Yeah, definitely will. We meant to have a music video out like a few months ago, and then the guy that was supposed to do it turned out to be an asshole and just
oh, fantastic.
ran off with it. So that went to shit. So if anyone fancies doing a fan video, I'm putting together some.
Or a hit. We'll pay for a hit. I'll pay a lot of money if someone to take out a hit on him.
If I put a lyric video together, then we're going to get one of them done anyway.
Well, that'd be really cool. I mean, like, it's a lot more bands starting to do that again, and it's in some ways it's becoming a little bit simpler because there's so much at our fingertips right now that we can use to do that stuff with.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, I mean, there's a couple of videos I've seen record with an iPhone. So, you know,
are they good?
not bad, but you know, it depends on what kind of quality you're going for, right? So. Yeah, well, there you go. Then you definitely need a producer of some sort. Or a videographer, pardon me. All right, guys, we're going to take a quick little break here, and we're going to listen to You Made Your Bed, Now Lie in It.
One, two, three, four. Now I'm falling. Hold it all in. Straight walls spread. You can never leave it. And now I'm straying from the path I thought I knew. Laying to keep safe, but I don't lose face. Take the minute, take my heart. Now it's all I can do for see my you made a choice and took the risk. You made your bed, now lie in it. Won't you lay here? Won't you lay here? I made my choice and here's the twist. They'll never heal this bloody fist. Now I'm losing. I'm losing now. Now we're both here. It's breaking loose. Here's where it changes and I'm leaving. You might be new, but baby, you're no fucking good. Play it slow now. 'Cause what you don't know, what's in your head send me away. So just face it now and hear these words I'll say. You made the choices, took the risk. You made your bed, now lie in it. Won't you lay here? Won't you lay here? Now I've made my choices. Here's a twist. They'll never heal these burning fists. Now I'm losing. I'm losing. You made your choices, took the risk. Made your bed, now lie in it. Won't you lay here? Won't you lay here? Now I made my
All right, that was You Made Your Bed, Now Line It with Faith and Violence, and we're back with the guys. So, just going back to the video for 1 second, is it going to be for You Made Your Bed, or is it going to be for Hell for You?
The single.
Yeah.
Just say that again because you went crazy. Then it went.
Sorry, I'm sorry if I cut out there. I was just saying, going back to the video for a minute, is it going to be for You Made Your Bed, or is it going to be for Hell for You?
The new video we're going to try and make is going to be Hell for You.
And you guys have any ideas at this point of like what you want to do for it, or are you just kind of just hanging the balance, waiting for someone to help you record it?
I have an idea what I want to do. I have an idea, but we're not going to give it away just yet.
We've got someone who's probably going to do it for us, probably February or March. But yeah, that's about it at this point.
Right on. So go ahead. Did you have something to say? I'm sorry, did I cut you off?
So yeah, it's cutting off again.
Okay, is that better? Can you hear me all right?
A little bit better, yeah.
Well, let me know if I cut out again. I'll repeat myself.
All right.
So, coming up, obviously, Hell for You was just released, and people can get it on Reverb Nation. How have you found so far that the social media has worked for you, like i.e. Twitter and Reverb Nation, that sort of thing?
Just getting loads of good feedback, actually. A lot more than we thought. So we only released it last night, officially. It's just good to hear people's reactions to things, and that we know that we're doing things right.
Twitter's gone a bit mental. It's been good. It's like you can't put your phone down for a second, otherwise you miss something. So that's good.
Right on. So, have you guys I know you said you have a bunch of shows coming up next year. Right now, are you just planning to release the EP? Is it mastered yet, or are you guys just jamming out new tunes already, or how are you guys kind of working your time right now?
It's quite nice actually. Seeing as we did some gigs, well, quite a few gigs, and then we've been in the studio. So now we've got sort of a month or two where we can relax a little bit and not have to work for anything. So we can start maybe writing some more songs or something, and then when it comes to January, we'll decide which ones we're going to put on the EP.
Now, do you guys have any songs that are already written that you might want to work on and change up a bit, or are there pretty much nothing on the cutting room floor?
Yeah, we have a pretty solid set as it is, so we might include some of those off of it.
Now, I want to go back for a minute here because we were talking about the dynamic and how you wrote your songs, and you said a lot of times you guys play it live and see what the crowd thinks of them. How much of the song quality, or pretty much of how you play it, is based on what the fans think of it?
None, essentially.
To start with, none.
Okay, no.
We just write them, and then when we write what we want to hear, really, it comes out better that way. And then once obviously if nobody likes it, that'd be a bit crap. But seeing as people do, we'll just keep on doing what we do. I think write what we want to hear, and then hopefully people like it.
Now, that being said, at some of the gigs you have played, have you had people coming up to you and asking you about these songs, or asking about the EP coming out?
Yeah, people ask about a couple of the songs now, which we haven't recorded actually yet, but we need to. We might include them on the new EP. See, that's part of the plan.
They will have been played live a few times as well.
Yeah, everything's played live for a few months before it's recorded, so at least we know if someone's going to go down shit, won't play it again. So.
Now, with also I guess most recent gigs, are you seeing a lot of new faces, or seeing some familiar faces?
Absolutely. I mean, obviously the biggest support that we do for a bigger band, obviously there's more people there. So if we can